everyone, today I want to do a review on this very well thought, very well structured fragrance. This is Parisianne by Yves Saint Laurent. So this is not a new release, it's been quite some time since it comes out, and this is the original Parisianne. So after using it for some time, for quite a while, I think that this fragrance is a really well structured and well thought out perfume, although it can come off as a little bit perfumey, but it's not a bad thing, right? Okay, so now let's get to the notes of this fragrance. We have the top notes of berries, which are the blueberries and also the cranberries. Although there are two types of berries, I think the more prominent one would be the blueberry, because it is really blueberry-ish rather than cranberry sour tartness. I would say that the berries here are not like berry jams or something that has been processed or has been added sugar. It is not that case. I would say that the berries in here are rather natural. It's sour and tart in its nature. So other than the berry notes, I do get quite a lot of rose note. Actually, the rose note in here actually comes into play from the beginning until the end. So about this fragrance, the middle tone. So at the heart of this fragrance, I have this rose mixed together with peony and violet. I think mixing rose with violet and peony actually makes the whole composition more powdery instead of rosy. Imagine the red velvety and full-fledged rose being taken out about 20% of it, and you have this a little bit watered, a little bit dewy rose mixed together with the powdery violet and also the fresh peony, making it quite fresh, quite powdery. It's not overall a very rose scented, it's not actually 100% rose scent, as the rose is already added some other element, adding to more dimensions to this fragrance. So this rose here, actually it is mixed together other than the two floral notes, making it smelling like quite like a mixture of floral bouquet, but dominantly there are more roses than any other florals. So I also do get the florals mixing up with the berry notes, and the sweet and sourness of this berry will add more oomph to this fragrance. And towards the end of this fragrance, I think the rose is still there, with the sweetness dying down a bit, toning down, and the tartness is still there, and also add together with all of that would be the musk. It's a very clean musk. It comes off as quite plasticky because there is also a very special note in here, which is vinyl. Vinyl can smell like nail polish, which for my case, I do get quite a lot of vinyl from the beginning until the end. I've heard reviews that, I've watched reviews that some people, they don't get the vinyl note that much. So based on my usage, my testing, my consumption of this fragrance, I think this is a very well structured fragrance, because I can really get the bottom, the top, the middle, everything is really come out layer by layer, which is quite special because of the note vinyl also. And another thing about this fragrance is that after I wash my hair, after I bath, I could still get whiffs of it, in the next morning. So it is very impressive. And during the hot weather, this fragrance can go a total different directions. The rose in the warmer weather, the rose in this fragrance will tend to bloom even more, making it more rosy, and it has very good longevity on clothes especially. So I think, I do not know why this fragrance, I think this fragrance can come off as a little bit perfumey, come off as a little bit generic, but There's other generic rose fragrance that came out this year, 2019, and that is Idol by Lancôme. That is also a very generic rose scent, but as compared to this one is rather, but compared to that one, the Idol, this one is, the Parisianne is very well thought. It's a very well structured, constructed fragrance, a rose scented fragrance. And if you like rose, try to, you know, dig into the past and not the recent release. Maybe, you know, who knows, you will find some gem like I found the gem in this one. That's all for me now. See you in the next one then. Bye.